After building dozens of voice agents, this is how we use webhooks to get our agents to take advanced actions during and after calls. In this video, I'll break down webhooks so you can start building voice agents in Retell AI. If you're new to the channel, my name is Lenny Cowens, and alongside my partner Terrell, we've been building and selling voice AI solutions through our AI agency 601B for the past 12 months. Let's start by explaining exactly what a webhook is. Webhooks allow voice agents to immediately react to specific actions or changes. This enhances the interactivity and responsiveness of your voice agent in conversations. So applying webhooks to voice agents in Retell, there's three main applications. The first is for custom tools. The second is for the end of call message or post-call analysis. And the third is for dynamic variables. Let's break all of these three situations down in Retell. So for this specific voice agent's use case, it is an inbound voice assistant that's goal is to eliminate missed calls for an electrician business. And what it does is handles incoming calls, extracts the call reason, passes that call reason to the business, and then also alerts the caller that the business will be in contact with them shortly with an estimated time of arrival to resolve that issue. This use case does use all uses of webhooks. So let's start by reviewing the custom tools use case or functions. So we do have a custom function integration in this voice assistant, and it's for booking appointments in cow.com. Now, they do have default cow.com integrations built in for functions, but I used a custom one because I like to tweak the actual flow of the conversation slightly to eliminate two steps and just combine it to one. But ultimately, the webhook is used to send the extracted information on call to book the appointment. So what's the extracted information? It's the appointment date, it's the appointment reason, it's the property address, it's the first name, and it's the email. And it's sending all of these things to this webhook or to make that where this webhook is housed with all of this information so that this information can then be extracted and input properly to book that appointment in cow.com. All right, let's continue to the next use case, which is dynamic variables. So dynamic variables, we did do a video on dynamic variables, a deep dive into this. So check that out if you want to learn more about dynamic variables and how to apply them to your voice agents. But when it comes to inbound voice agents, you do need to use a webhook to extract those dynamic variables. So as you see the fields here in the first name, email, address, and caller history, we would extract those dynamic variables through this webhook link or this webhook URL. Now, this webhook URL links to a make automation where we're extracting these dynamic variables and importing them into this prompt. So again, go ahead and check out that dynamic variable video to see how to integrate dynamic variables into your voice assistant. But when it comes to the webhook is applied to actually receive the message of those dynamic variables to import into this prompt. So a message is sent out to retrieve the dynamic variables, and then once they're retrieved in that make automation, they're sent back in a response webhook to be imported into the prompt. Lastly, the end of call use case or post-call analysis use case for a webhook. This webhook goes in the agent level webhook field, and this is to another make scenario or automation scenario in general where you would have your call dashboard. All right, so let's quickly review this call dashboard aspect, and I'll show you exactly on call in real time how it gets updated and how these webhooks actually work. So we'll head over to make. Now, before we get too deep into this, don't worry. If you do want this make template, you can find it in our free Skool community by clicking the link in the description. We'll also have a template for the voice agent that we also just reviewed. So go ahead and check that out. And if you are a voice AI agency owner and you're serious about making money building and selling voice agents, Voice AI Accelerator might be for you. It's a free community for agency owners to share their journeys of acquiring customers and building great voice AI solutions. If this sounds like you, click the link in the description, and hopefully I'll see you there. So this post-call automation is very basic. We're basically just plugging in the webhook scene here in generated in make. And how you generate a webhook is you add a module and you just click the webhook and you want to create a custom webhook. And when you create that, you'll be able to generate that webhook URL via adding one, and then you'll be able to just copy the address. And this is the address that you want to paste into your voice assistant, whether it's an inbound call webhook or for the agent level webhook that is responsible for the post-call analysis and end of call report. That's where you would paste this one. So going back to this, after we pasted in the agent level URL, now after every call, the voice agent post-call analysis will be sent to this scenario. And in this scenario, what it's doing is updating a Google Sheet with all of the post-call info. And that info includes the date and time of the call, phone number, call summary, call transcript, and the call recording. Now, there's one aspect about this that may look a little funny, and it's this filter here. And what this filter is doing is only allowing the post-call analysis message to get through, because there are multiple messages sent throughout a call to this webhook. Based off of just one call, there's actually 3 messages sent: the start of the call, the end of call, and then the actual call analysis. So the only one we're interested in is the call analysis. But let's go ahead and see this in real time. I switched the scenario on, and now I'm going to give it a call, and we will go ahead and check the call dashboard after the call just to make sure the message got sent and it was updated appropriately in that end call dashboard.
Hello, thanks for calling Spark Pro Electric. My name is Katie. How can I help you today?
Yeah, you can't help me with much. I'm just wondering. I'm just looking to call and just hang up real quick. So that's pretty much it. All right. So we just hung up. A webhook message should be sent to this automation, and it should update the call dashboard based off of the call we just had. So let's revert over to the call dashboard and check that out. Perfect. So based off of what we're seeing here, says, "How are you?" User indicated they were not looking for assistance or planned to hang up quickly. The interaction was brief and did not involve any specific requests or issues. This is exactly the call that we just had. It's updated with the date. Now, the date is in a specific format, and you can adjust this, but it has the appropriate number, exactly what happened on the call, and the summary, the transcript, and the call recording. Overall, webhooks are a really powerful way to integrate your voice agent with other platforms to be able to communicate. That's the name of the game. Well, that's it for today. And if you found this video valuable, please hit that like button. It really helps us reach a wider audience. If you want to see more content on voice AI, make sure to smash that subscribe button along with that notification bell to never miss another one of our videos. We'll catch you next time. Peace.